So we took the three Hamawis that we liked the most and brainstormed for each one and came up with three distinct prototypes. So I think Lon is going to start first.
So basically, from the How Might We's, we thought about ways in which we can solve these problems. And the first prototype we came up with was a game. So essentially, it's like gamifying what it is, what it means to start a food truck, and to remove that stress and make it sort of very intuitive. So imagine like, step one, you have to get permits. Step two, set up your kitchen. Step three, order supplies. Step four, figure out where to go. And that was the way the concept works. And the way that we prototyped it is by playing a game that is based around, it's called Farming Simulator, and it's basically a very accurate kind of simulator of what it's like to be a farmer. And we looked at what the best simulators are. Basically, a quarter of people who play this game are in the farming industry. And basically the concept we were trying to prototype is, does a game actually teach you something of value? I found that it did, personally playing the game, and I read a bunch of user interviews from The Guardian that said that people did. The other thing we did is send a text to somebody we were working with, a food truck in LA, because part of the game is like encouragement. So, hey, you did something really well, and we send you a text saying that. So I sent a text to Farm Cup Coffee saying that I had read one of their Yelp reviews and it was great, and they loved that. They loved receiving that text, and it's something they'd never experienced before.
Yeah, so then the other prototype we came up with was that since a lot more food trucks are using digital payment systems, we looked into how we could use data from that to help them improve efficiency. So looking at how much of the food materials, like cost, how many people are coming, all that, and then give them a summary of analytics at the end of the day. So we prototyped that with Trey, and he really liked that. He said it was a good summary of everything that, like, a good simulation of everything that had happened and a good overview, and really would prepare him for like the next few days.
Yeah, and then our third prototype was about supplies and how it's really difficult for some food truck owners to get the supplies super early in the morning and keep them fresh, but also to have enough so that they won't have to go in the middle of their shift. And so we decided to try and prototype a website where they can go on, have a subscription, and the night before put in everything that they need, and then they can either pick up from us in the morning or get their food delivered to them to their food trucks. And the way we prototyped it was through a survey monkey. So then we had questions like how much of each supply would be in your supply package, like do you want delivery or pickup, like what time to get it and how to contact them. And so it's a super quick website that would just help everyone get their supplies super quickly. And I think the takeaways we got from it were that people really enjoyed it and they thought that that would be super helpful for them. But the only thing that we really need to look into would be how much we would make them pay for the subscription fee, because that would just be an added cost. And so I think that's kind of one of the things that we have to look at in the next steps.
And in terms of next steps, we validated the three experiences. We were pleasantly surprised that people seem to like the experiences that we came up with. But now it's a case of drilling down on which one solves the biggest problem, which one can we really focus in on, and what more user feedback can we get, and how can we refine that experience more, because it's obviously variable right now.
Yeah, just looking at feasibility and thinking more sort of long term, which option would produce the, I guess, best reactions from our users while also like allowing us to successfully carry it through till the end.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you.